You will learn how to create professional invoice from this video tutorial. Let's just get right into it. The first step is to click on the start button, then click here and search for Excel. All right. Once it shows up, click on it. As it opens, we want to make this professional, so we have to use the template. So click on more templates. So on clicking on more templates, if you scroll down, you will see a lot of templates that face into Invoice. All right, that you can select and edit. Okay, then I want to use the search to get to a particular invoice I want to use, though it's here because I've experimented with it. But let's assume I have not used it before. I'll click here and search for simple invoice. So once you finish typing the name of the template you want to use, which is simple invoice in this case, press the enter key of your computer keyboard. This has returned some search results. I'll look at the one I want to use in this case. I'll click on that. So once it opens, you will see the preview of what you'll be working with. Click on create. So this has opened in a larger scale, telling you what this is all about. Your job now is to edit this. Now look at here, it has elegant embrace. That's the business name, and that's not the same with my own business name. My own business name is called Wintech. So I'll click here, double click again, and then change the text. So change it to fit into your own business name or any name at all. Maybe you are designing for somebody. So I'll click on this second box here, double click, and erase what is here and call it tech. Okay, I can call it Godwin Tech Stores. So let me add stores to it. So let's say I'm done with this. I want to change this to my own logo. So I'll click on it. Once I click on it, right click, and on right clicking, you will see some options here. Select the option to change graphic. Okay, so this provides you with some sources. Is the graphic in your PC, or you want to choose a stock picture that is made available by Microsoft, or you want to source from online, or you want to choose from icons. So these icons are available in Excel, but in this case I want to choose the one I designed already. So I'll click on this device. This automatically opens a folder of my PC. So navigate to where the picture you want to use is. So I'll double click on this folder, and I will click on this and click on insert. So that's my own logo in this case. So if you want to adjust it, take your cursor to this side until you see this two-headed arrow. Press and hold on the left button of your mouse and then drag. Okay, then I can do the same thing here. So just take your time to create something wonderful that represents really your logo. All right, so look at invoice section, which is what it is. So I don't need to touch this side. Then invoice number, I can change this invoice number to maybe invoice number 55. Invoice date, here 2026-0104 is chosen automatically, which is correct. Okay, now the job title is wedding florals, and I will not have that as my own job title here. I'll click here and I will edit this as electronics because that is what I sell. So once you finish filling this section, get to this section, okay, and start changing what is here. So this is your address section, all right, and this is the person you are sending the invoice to, the details of the person. So change this information here and change this one here to reflect the person you are sending the invoice to, which after that will proceed to the next section. So I'm going to change that at the back end. All right, I'm done filling this address. Okay, see my address here, the phone number of my office and the fax number and the email address. Okay, then this section is that of the recipient. All right, the person the invoice is going to be issued, billed to, his name is Mark Henry. All right, his address is this, his phone number is this, fax number not available, but if it's available, what you need to do is to click on this, double click, and you just enter it. All right, so erase this and enter it. Or maybe you don't want to have any information here, just click on that, press the backspace key of your computer keyboard, it will go. All right, so I'll click on this, press the backspace key of my computer keyboard, it will go. So any information you don't want to have in this template, click and delete. It's as simple as that. Then let's get to this section: item number, description, quantity, unit price, discount, price. All right, this is cool. All right, so and the arrangement is fine. So but the only thing is that this item number, I will change them. The description, which is the products, I will change them. The quantity, I will change them. The unit price, I will change them. And discount section is empty. So if you're offering any discount, you put the percentage here, which after that you calculate the price. Okay, it's as simple as that. So what I will need to do here is to click on this cell, double click on it, and change the item number. This item number is item number 12, and this is going to be item number 13, and this is going to be item number 15. Okay, 14. So I want to do it in order, right? 15, then 16, all right, then 17. So this is beautiful. So if maybe this is not enough for you, click on this cell, or right click and select the option to add more cell, which is insert. Okay, then you know how to insert it. You want to insert it by row above or by row below or table column to the left. So everything is simple. So now let me start listing this. So this is going to be LG TV. This is going to be electric pressing iron. Then this is going to be heater. Then this is going to be decoder. Then this is going to be refrigerator. So I'm going to fill the rest of this information, this one, and then we continue. All right, I've listed this and I've listed quantity of each. Okay, the total quantity, sorry. So what this means is that this person I'm sending this invoice to needs 10 pieces of LG TV, 15 pieces of electric pressing iron, and so many other information here. Then unit price means the price of each of the item. Because this is a template, immediately I enter the price, okay, the unit price, it will reflect. So this LG TV, each of them is $100, sorry, $200. So once I double click here and I enter the original price of each of the items, it will reflect here. So let's see how it works. I'll delete this information here and I'll enter $200. That's each of them. If I click here, you will see it has reflected automatically, meaning that these 10 pieces is going to cost $2,000. All right. Then the same with electric pressing iron, each of them is about $50. So I will double click here. Sorry, I'll double click on the price, unit price section, and I will type 50. Okay, immediately I type 50 and click here, you will see it has calculated the 15 pieces is going to cost $750. Then the same applies here. Heater, electric heater, each of them, each piece is going to be about $30. All right, then if I click here, everything calculated. So there's inbuilt formula in each of these cells that you are not seeing. So let's do this one. So let's say each of this decoder is going to cost about let's say $45. All right, if I click here, you can see the answer has been placed. So that's all for the listing of the items. All right, and everything is automatically calculated. And now invoice subtotal is everything here. The tax rate is 6%. If maybe you want to offer less tax rates, please edit this, double click here and put the value. Let's say I want to reduce to 4. Okay, and everything changes. Okay, and total taxes, sales taxes is going to be this. So then deposit received $50. If you have received any deposit before, please add it here. If you have not, just do your thing. Maybe you add zero because you have not received any deposit. All right, so everything will be calculated immediately. Then you can change your email address here at this bottom part of this whole thing to your own email address. So take a good look at what is here. Okay, so here I'm going to change this to my own email address as a business. So contact Godwin Tech. The website, if you don't have any website, double click here and remove what you have here. Okay, so in this case, let's assume I don't have any website, so I've deleted everything here. I'll click out. So just take your time, take a look at whatever thing you have here, and before you save. Okay, there is a mistake here because this is the invoice subtotal, all right, which is $6,550. Then I change the tax rate to 4%, and sales tax is going to be is 262 dollars. So everything should be the summation of this and this. That will give us total that the person is going to pay. So, but it seems there is a formula inside this cell that conflicts with the whole thing. So let's double click to see that formula. You can see I have double clicked. Look at the formula here, which is not supposed to be. So I'm going to erase this. All right. Then I will erase this one. Okay. G14 is okay, very far. So we're going to sum G22. What this means is that this is in column G and row 22. All right. So that's G22 plus then this one here, which is the tax. All right. That's going to be G24. G24. Then we close the bracket. You can see as we are doing that, it's being selected. The two are being selected here, the two cells. Then we close the bracket. Then okay, the bracket has already been closed before. It's okay. Then I'll use the arrow key to get this cursor outside. Then I'll press enter. So this is the correct price, the correct total the person is going to pay, which is $6,812. So sometimes if the formula, the pre-inserted formula is not good, you have to change it to get the result you want. Okay, so on the assumption that this is cool, everything is fine, we need to save a copy in our PC. And for you to do that, click on File, select Save As, click on Browse. Then select the folder in your PC. Documents folder is already here. So let me call this invoice, simple invoice April, because today's date is April 1st. So then after that, click on save and we are good. If this content helps, consider subscribing, hit the like button and leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you and see you some other time.